And actually, I think what is interesting of this is that our fourth speaker is coming from a country which is somewhere in the middle. Europe and the spoilers, as we just understood. Because actually, Turkey is also one of these very fast-growing countries, moving rapidly from 70 million people to 100 million people. And I just discovered that already Istanbul has 17 million people, but it's not quite sure, it might be 19 or 20 as well. So that's more than all of the Netherlands. At the same time, it has the youngest population of all the countries in the world. So that gives us an idea also about Africa, basically, and India, you could say. It's the same type of problems. It's a family hierarchy type of cultural system, which means it's in between the southern way of doing the Mediterranean countries and it's not really the Nordic countries, but more the French mindset. Which means it has a lot of interesting crossroads, and it always has been in the crossroad. So that's also maybe why we have actually the first really venture fund looking for social impact. And I'm very happy to give you the floor. So tell us how that works.
Thank you. I'm very lucky because I'm the last one. Everybody told why we are trying to do social impact investment. If I recollect, everybody said, and if I collect one word from each speaker before, I can make sure that actually that's my story. What's my story and why we want to make a social impact investment in Turkey? Can I use the board? I mean, it's possible. Maybe it's easier to get some of the words. First of all, what is social impact investment? Just to give you, I know there are some faces that I know already and they know even better than me what is social impact investment. But I want to just give you some hints. So basically it is the money, which I love that definition with meaning. That sounds very beautiful, isn't it, already? So basically you invest your money in what your passion is and what your mission is in life. And then, in other words, actually we want to create social and environmental positive benefits. So basically, I used to work for a big corporate shell, and I used to work for ING and then a venture capitalist and then an angel investing group. And every time in my mind, what I carried with me when I was trying to cross over the table when we were discussing the investment proposal is that every investment actually you make, you are shaping our future. Because where the money goes is actually creating the world that we are living and we will be living. So that's why I believe that there should be something different than we used to do or we used to think about. That's why I was hooked up, first of all, by social impact investment. It was in a conference actually organized by a Dutch foundation, PMIMIC, Impact Days, which I really loved the content and also the people who attended there, and I began to first try to understand what's social impact. And then when we were trying to understand how we can create social and environmental benefit, another important theme is your intention, actually. So, what makes you different from a green tech investor than a social impact investor is, basically, you really need to have an intention to make an impact, other than only make. Also, green tech investment is great. Please do so. Social responsible investment is also a great area. Please continue to do so. But now, what do we mean about? So basically, we are talking about an entrepreneur who's trying to solve some social environmental problems in the world, and he has a clear intention to do so. So he's trying to create financial returns along with social and environmental returns. I think that's the, but still one more missing thing. How he is measuring it. So we need outcomes other than outputs. Minus, if this entrepreneur didn't exist at all, didn't do this business at all, maybe there would be still a change would have happened. So without this effect, what would have happened naturally? So then we have the impact. So it should be measurable. I can continue to write. So then, we are 3 diaspora Turks actually who are living abroad, I mean here in Amsterdam. And when we were discussing among ourselves, what do we want to do for our fellow country Turkey, which is actually very well described. Growing, one of the emerging countries, about to be bridge country, youngest population on earth. Regulation is saying that do something for the clearing your waters, do something in green technologies. So there is a demand, and then there is social demand and unrest that we have seen actually in Gezi events, and also that, a type of Arabian Spring of Turkey happened. So there is some unrest, so that there is a society is also demanding something. So actually, there's big business opportunity as well. So we thought that, what is missing? There is no social impact or even a social responsible investment fund in Turkey. And if you look at, according to JP Morgan, it's I think $50 billion as of now, the assets under management for impact investment, which will be $650 billion in a couple of years, they estimate. And by the way, JP Morgan itself is the biggest player in the market. But Turkey is not even in the radar. It's one of the fastest growing country. Yeah, I will not go through again the same reasons. And there is a big business opportunity, young population, and also a country itself which believes in innovation, because they innovated many things. They transferred themselves many times. From a small tribe to a empire once upon a time, then later on to a republic, and now they're also trying to transfer themselves to a developing country stage. Instead of, they are a developing country, but emerging country, but they want to a developed country. So what we want to do actually, in that sense, is we want to help entrepreneurs who has a clear intention to solve the problems with innovative thinking and with measurable outcomes. So that's what we are trying to do.
And what should be the outcome?
The outcome, okay. We have chosen 4 or 5, actually 5 different challenges. We believe that they have priority in Turkey to be solved. Such as inequality in educational system, depletion of resources, and the whole country, because of the rapid development like India, China, etc., it is becoming a waste area of others as well, because we are producing and the waste is staying there, and also we are using things and we are creating a waste, so that we need to recycle this. And there is also inefficiency in traditional agriculture. Turkey was one of the 7 countries just 15 years ago which was sufficient for itself in agriculture. Now it's importing. That's very sad, I find. And the other thing is lack of support for the entrepreneurs. Again, we are coming to here. There's therefore what we believe that we need to invest in green technology and ICT, which also we include health services and educational technologies, and also the financial services to help small entrepreneurs. That might be the solution, and that would be the way to solve this problem. Thank you very much for listening to me. I hope that, being the last speaker, I wasn't too boring.